welcome back to another viewing of the Sleeping Pantheon podcast, where legends never sleep. This is Uncle Phil.
That's your boy, 54 for Huncho.
Realist vibes. What the fuck is that?
Huncho the 54th.
The 54th and vibes of the realist. Today we'll be discussing a couple topics.
Get the hell up out of here, bro. What the hell is that, bro?
Anyway, you're right.
Welcome back to the podcast, people. We
Got your
got
boy Uncle Phil, man.
Realist vibes.
And 54-foot Huncho.
You already know the deal, man.
We got another one for y'all today, man. Today we actually went out and saw those movies. The two big movies that came out, last month? Superman and Fantastic Four.
Which I think was not so fantastic.
We'll talk about it. We'll get to it. So we kind of wanted just to kind of deep dive into the movie, right? Break down how y'all feel about it, certain points, kind of maybe even compare it to other Superman movies or even the other Fantastic Four movies, now that we've had so much to go off of.
I will say this. I think we should discuss which movie we thought was the best out of the two.
Right.
Or maybe the least worst. No, I'm joking. I actually really enjoyed the Superman movie. And I don't like Superman movies. I've never liked Superman movies.
You didn't like Man of Steel?
That was good. I like
Batman v Superman?
It was alright.
Both their mothers were named Martha, man.
It was just not it for me. It just wasn't it for me. Well, I don't like Superman. I've never liked Superman movies growing up.
I can feel that.
But this one, I actually really like. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Okay.
We'll get into it before, but I'd like that better than the Fantastic Four movie.
So let's talk about it in like sections of like categories. We'll break it down, and then at the end of the segment, we'll just kind of vote it on how y'all liked it on a scale of 1 to 10, and then we'll go from there. So the first I guess you could say topic of discussion we could talk about, especially we're talking about the Superman movie specifically. How did y'all feel about like the accuracy of the characters? Like costume wise, the new Superman costume, some of the newer characters, Green Lantern, even. How do you feel about the accuracy of the characters?
I think
Sage?
that the costumes, at least, were more representation of the comic books. They were more of an accurate representation of
Way more colorful.
Yeah, and I feel like the colors were the whole point of Superman's costume is specific, because when you're that overpowered, you need to look more human.
Right.
You know, and I think the underwear on the outside of the costume, whilst being silly in 2025, is kind of crazy.
Right.
But I think it was to make him more human. You know, to like Henry Cavill, great Superman. Loved him in Man of Steel. But
I know he wasn't signing on
but
for tights.
he
wasn't signing on for tights, bro. Not Cavill.
He just emitted such a different kind of aura where he didn't feel human. He didn't feel like, welcoming or friendly.
Right. A lot more darkness in those.
Yeah,
Snyderverse.
lot of aura farming going on.
He said aura farming. He did though.
He
did for sure.
Man, it at first, just seeing the trailers, I didn't have no hopes for it or whatever. I didn't like the costume too much, but
how about any of the costumes? Like not even just like Superman's. Because we had Guy Gardner. You even had Mr. Terrific with the T-spheres.
Fire.
Right?
Mr. Terrific was terrific.
It was different.
Okay, how do y'all even feel about?
I gave him his little one up. You know
I don't need your goddamn at the end. I don't need your goddamn help. I'm Mr. fucking Terrific.
Yes. Okay.
Like that.
How about even the Hot Girl? That was a great addition. That was the first time I've seen Hot Girl.
That was my favorite
hilarious
edition of Hot Girl. Yeah,
that was horrible. I think
you didn't like Hot Girl.
I didn't like Hot Girl.
Wasn't that Jenna Ortega?
She didn't get.
Wasn't that the girl? Wasn't that Wednesday?
No.
That wasn't Wednesday?
She didn't get any actual lines. She just kind of like.
Yeah, she just
showed
up.
That's all she did.
That's all she had.
That's not all she did. I don't know, bro. I think
man,
they could have done her a little bit better. They gave Guy Gardner all these lines,
right.
And he was hilarious.
He was flicking everybody off.
And he was great. He was great.
I love him as an actor, no diddy, but you feel me?
I don't even know who that was. I don't even know who that was.
Oh, he's played the rookie Castle.
Okay.
That's Nolan. Forgot his name in this thing, but no, yeah, great show. Yeah.
So how do y'all feel about the look of Lex Luthor? A new Lex Luthor on screen.
I liked it better than the last Lex Luthor, but I think he was just too corny.
This Lex Luthor is corny?
Corny as hell. Lex Luthor supposed to be like serious, like straight fit, like you know what I'm saying? Like aura. You know what I'm
I can
saying?
feel that.
Like Kyber Corp. You know what I'm saying?
How did you
Kyber,
how did you feel about the dude Lex Luthor?
I liked him. To be to be honest with you, I think he was my favorite part of the
Like
movie.
not even just like we'll get to like what he did, his role, what his part of the movie, but just like the look of the Lex Luthor, I liked it, dude. I thought he kind of fit it. I've always liked the whole skinny bad guy, bald skinny bad guy look.
Plus, you got to remember there, like in comparison to the last Superman movie, where it was more of when he just became Superman kind of situation.
Right.
This one was more of he's been Superman for the last how
However
many
long.
years.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we're not gonna see him lose his hair like he did the last movie.
Right.
We're not like
I know-
he's
I know-
already officially like the owner of LexCorp and like
Right.
he's
I
completely
like
given
that.
over to the
Nothing's wrong
Demented
with that.
side of.
But my
of
whole thing
himself.
is like, I guess I just thought it was too corny. You feel me? Like in a lot of the animated movies, Lex is like has a stern demeanor. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like deep voice. Like,
Right.
You know
So
what I'm
for
saying?
you, that didn't capture your imagery of what Lex Luthor is supposed to be as a character.
The visual perfect, spot on. I just
Okay, so
it was just I'm just talking
the actual character acting.
Yeah,
Okay, I can see that.
And I you know what I'm saying? Witness, you know what I'm saying? My man back for the Beast, you know what I'm saying? My man back for well, he was the one who played the Beast in X-Men Future Past.
The dude that did The Witness.
And
Oh
that's
yeah, that is
Favorite
him. Oh
Witness
my
from
gosh,
Rick
yes,
Road,
that was
yeah.
him.
Yes,
Damn, yes, yeah. Damn, I forgot he
Yeah.
did play that role. I forgot his name. though.
X-Men and now
But yes,
Lex Luthor.
First
The
class,
Beast, now
the Beast,
Luthor.
yes.
Yeah.
Bro, I like Cuz.
Yeah,
I like
I'm
it.
a fan. I like him as an
I
actor.
think
He's
he
really
looked.
good.
Even so, I think he looked like Lex Luthor for me.
No, he really did. Yeah. I just was
But no, I
more
definitely
demeanor.
thought the character, like all the costumes were spot on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I've never liked the underwear outside thing for Superman. Never liked it.
yeah.
I did like how this guy looked as Superman, like just how the character looked. I think for
Yeah,
me, he's
yeah,
one of the
yeah.
best looking Supermans. Second to Henry Cavill as it. I think he's for me the second best Superman on screen.
I actually like Crypto. Whoa.
I like
Catch
the
me
dog.
out.
I
They
like
said
the
dog.
dog.
Adoptions went up
I
like
the-
500% after
Boom! I
Superman.
like
That's
the
it,
dog.
Will. I love that, Will. That's
Fantastic.
crazy, Will.
They even threw the whole like Supergirl thing in there as a jab. I think she shows up in the end. And I thought that was cool too. I thought they did good. Like the characters look spot on for me, bro.
I just didn't like how they was just able to get into the Sanctum Sanctorum. You know what I'm saying?
So quickly.
Like, and in my man's,
we'll get to
but
that.
like, if it, I understand because of the but I just
So definitely. So the characters I thought looked accurate. You guys would say that at least. The characters looked accurate. They kind of did their thing with the costumes. I didn't have no problem with that. So then let's move on to how do you guys feel about, I guess you said the overall plot of the movie. Like what they had going on, bro. Because the plot of the movie was what? Lex Luthor screwed up. Big, giant crater, dimensional thing sucking New York into a black hole, splitting New York in half. You
I
gotta
mean,
stop that.
if you want to talk about it, that wasn't even the plot point of the movie. He did that on purpose to draw
to draw
Superman in.
So yeah, the whole movie was
So
really
that-
just a
that
back
was-
and
that
forth with him
wasn't
and
really-
Lex, right? But as far as a movie goes, bro, how do you feel about the structure of the movie? The whole him getting caught in the Phantom Zone.
It was a lot better than the structure of that Fantastic Four movie.
For real.
I tell you
For
that.
real?
And I tell you that. And I ain't gonna lie. It's before we kind of, I know we were on the topic of
Superman.
the outfits and stuff.
Right.
But I did want to discuss the outfits for the Fantastic Four movie.
No, I figured we'll get to that one.
Oh,
Eventually, we'll
just-
do the same
okay,
thing. Yeah,
no
we'll do
problem.
the same
I know,
thing. Yeah.
we'll get into it. True, makes sense.
Right.
You're right.
But like, how did y'all feel about the pacing of the movie though? Like as far as a movie goes, right? Because remember, it started off. He's already Superman. So how did y'all feel about? Did y'all think it did a good job of like showing you
I
who
hated how
he is?
they
Because
turned on him. They turned on him once they figured out his parents. Like when they had
the
the second
people?
half.
The people
My
pissed
man
me off, bro.
Saved
the people pissed me off.
Saved everybody. Been saving people for days.
Yeah, the people
and
pissed
they
me
just
off.
turn on him.
The people pissed me off, bro.
Turn on him.
How do you feel about like the actual just structure of the movie, like with him? Because they did show a lot. Him saving the people from the monsters, saving squirrels. You know what I mean? Like
Phenomenal. That's why I say I like it. Like yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. Like every time he was fighting the monster, he'd hit it with one mean uppercut. He'll fly right behind it and catch it before it hit the
right.
building.
I like
push it
I
back
like
in.
stuff like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I like the fact that they at least even tried to show us something more,
Yeah.
like not just him flying through buildings and blowing up
Yeah.
cities.
They gave us a little emotional aspect. Well, I didn't like Lois Lane. I think Lois Lane should have been a little bad, like a bad. I thought she should have been
What's your take on it, Sage?
Honestly, I think in that category, as far as who Superman is in that movie, like I already said, it's more comic book accurate in the way of like in Man of Steel, there was a lot of aura farming going on. I think we were talking about this earlier. Like Superman, the reason he ever loses a fight, whether it be in comics or TV, is not because someone is actually stronger than him.
Right.
It's because he's supporting his background cast.
Right.
He always brings someone with him. They can't keep up.
Right.
The enemy captured them or threatens them.
Right.
Superman got to stop what he's doing to run back, save them, which
All
gives
Might syndrome,
which gives the villain an opportunity to strike.
Right.
And that's how Superman gets caught up. He never actually loses any of his fights.
Right.
He just has to. He gets busy. He gets busy, distracted. But I think they did a better job in portraying that in this new movie than in comparison to Man of Steel. Like,
Right.
like for instance, in Man of Steel, the courtroom scene. You know,
You were saying that earlier.
we
bro.
were talking about
he
this.
Could not have
my,
saved
my,
those
my
people,
thing.
bro.
My thing
I feel
is Superman is canonically
Freeze the flame or some shit.
confirmed
Freeze the
to be
freeze the flames.
Superman is canonically confirmed to be fast enough to stop time. In the Snyderverse,
Right.
he's confirmed to
Right.
be fast enough to stop time. How many Speedster movies have we seen at this point where the Speedster slows time down fast enough
when the
to
X-Men
run
house
through,
was blowing up and Quicksilver
and
was-
he just run through, grab everybody, throwing them outside in the Flash movie in that same verse?
Right. With the hospital scene.
He was able to slow things down
Right.
fast.
Why Superman couldn't
Put
do
the
it?
baby in. Put the
Why-
baby
why
in the
Superman
microwave.
couldn't do it?
Superman is confirmed to be fast enough to do that in that verse, even.
Right.
And
Right.
he didn't even try.
Aura farm.
He just wanted to
Aura farm.
rise up out the ashes, rise up out the smoke, looking like a badass. And he did. He did do that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not very Superman.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
nah,
Superman
yeah.
don't let innocent civilians die, whether they're putting them on trial
Superman
or not.
was saving squirrels.
Squirrels.
Right.
A squirrel.
Right.
That
Oh,
that
my
is
days.
what Superman does, and that's
Hey,
why
hey.
he gets caught up.
Superman.
That's why he gets caught up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why he lost his fights, is because he's got to worry about, okay, I'm about to hit this patch of dirt over here. Is anybody around? Do I need to like skip off my left leg, bust my ankle to try to dodge this?
Right.
and that?
Bro,
That's-
my
that's
man was
Superman.
flying underground from catching the thing from
You know
hit the
what
dog
I'm
with the
saying?
super breath. He hit the dog with the
You know
first
what I'm
time.
saying?
Yeah. I will say that's the one movie I like that he did that move a lot. He
Yeah.
doesn't really use that move a lot, the breath
Yeah.
thing.
Bro,
Like you said, he could when the flames came out, he could just the courtroom
You know-
real quick.
Easy.
Yeah.
He had options.
Right.
But Man of Steel don't do that, bro.
Do a little tornado around the world.
Right.
I see
He
some,
was,
some
yeah,
animes.
Cavill
Come on,
was
I see
definitely
some
aura
animes.
farming in that movie.
A lot
bro.
of aura farming going on.
Right.
Remember when what's his name? Zod kicked the
fire-
gas
the
truck
yeah.
at him, and he just
he just flew over. Boom! Big explosions in the back.
let it hit the
Damn.
building in the back.
I was like, damn, that's somebody's livelihood
And
right there.
even if you want to
That's
talk, if
somebody's
you want to talk about
livelihood.
Batman and versus Superman, the whole beginning, like the first 10 minutes of that movie, you just watch Bruce Wayne running around the city trying to help people while Superman is just crashing into shit. And people are dying. People are dying. The whole first like 10 minutes of that movie.
That's a bumble club.
The whole first 10 minutes of that movie is just Batman
Yeah.
trying to pick someone up over here.
No
Yeah,
suit.
no
Yeah,
suit.
no
This
suit.
nigga was going to work, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga was going to work.
Yeah, you got that.
You know what I'm saying?
You got that for,
Like,
that is one good thing about this Superman for sure. But he
they
was more
would
concerned
never
about
be. The Batman of this Superman verse could never say Superman is just letting people die.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, this Superman was the one that Bruce was looking for.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
Damn, you got that for sure. You got
so
that for
I'll
sure.
say, like in the portrayal
like
of
the Red Sun
Superman,
Right.
I think this one gives off more of that Superman aura,
Right.
just because
the energy,
of the
yeah.
things he does that puts him at a disadvantage.
Right.
But he still needs to save everybody. He still feels the need to be the
Right.
Earth's protector. During that fight with Zod, the only time I even got like a hint of that kind of energy was when he had Zod in the headlock. And the lasers were going towards the family. and he has to make the decision to save the people of Earth.
That was
That was the only time where like I feel like Superman had to make a hard decision,
and he just missed the other like 4,000 people that got crushed by
like,
that building.
all them other people that just died, bro. Right. But in this decision, and even that, Superman wouldn't have killed him. Like in the comics, he wouldn't have killed him. He would have picked him up and threw him this way, or
anged it, and took his
laser. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Something like that. Damn. You feel me? Superman, like Superman would have flipped him or fucking took his. You feel me? Something.
You're right about that.
Or he would have had the Phantom Portal shit in his pocket to try to pocket him away real quick.
Boy, talking facts.
Some shit. The Superman wouldn't have killed him.
Nah,
the real Superman wouldn't have killed. The Superman in the comics didn't even kill him. I think they put him back in the Phantom Zone
over and over.
Like
it's like Joker and Batman, Joker and Batman, back to Arkham.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the only point where I was really
he made some good points though for sure. This was a good movie.
That was the only part where I was like,
this was a good Superman. But it was a good Superman for sure. So
I like it, and I ain't gonna lie, we did have to shout out C9, move J42.
That's exactly what I was gonna get to next. Because a great superhero movie is based around the villain. Mm-hmm. How do y'all feel about the actual villains of the movie? I think great villains make great movies.
I mean, Luthor.
Shorty with the
because Luthor and his entire band of misfits.
Oh yeah, no, Shorty with the nano. She was fire.
She was fire, bro. Oh my god, bro. How are they gonna just create a whole new Superman weakness in this movie? Oxygen. She had the thing all over his face, bro. He was done so damn near, bro.
I mean, that shit was in his lungs.
I'm like, okay, but like,
that's dead.
Like what?
You tried not breathing for a solid 10 minutes.
Yeah, he can fly in space.
Omni-Man held his breath to fly to the bug planet. They said he took him a month to fly.
Remember, he cruised.
He stopped, caught the sights while holding his breath. Held his breath through all that. I was like, the Ultramites don't breathe in space. They just hold their breath.
That's crazy. Oh, that's so crazy, bro.
At this point, they have done so many of these like Superman flying characters. And I'm like, okay, come on, bro. You got to be up here now to be Superman, bro. You can't be choking on. Oh, wait, pause.
It can't be suffocating in space.
That's true though, bro.
Suffocating on land.
On land, like, bro. Don't get me wrong, bro. I understand the whole, but I'm like, I ain't gonna lie though, bro. Omni-Man held his breath for like 3 weeks to get to that bug planet, bro. He was cruising, bro.
Damn.
Just hold his breath. She was fire.
Yeah. Cadmus Superman.
Bro, dude.
I was a fan.
Cadmus Superman.
Superboy. And it took Lex Luthor. He had to be part of that. It wasn't him by himself. He had to hit him with the moves. You know what I'm saying? It was stupid.
That was so stupid. J9,
but
J5.
But it made sense though because he was a clone. He wasn't a full.
But bro, how are you commanding moves in a fight against Superman? Like how? Like. That fight should be going like moving. So
Luthor is a genius, and he has every camera angle of.
And he's been fighting. Remember, he's been fighting Superman forever. So it's like
I will say that's one thing.
He just seen.
I will say that's one thing, bro. I love how they made him so much of a hater in that movie. He had no reason to be hating on Superman in that movie. Like we said, bro, he was saving squirrels, bro. Like there was no reason.
I ain't gonna lie. We did that. Who's the biggest hater? Well, we should have had Lex Luthor on.
If this movie had came out, bro, he was hating on man.
It was me,
for he was hating on man's, bro, for the sole fact of just to hate on man.
Love the game,
bro.
Love the game.
And then to even go into further in the fact, like he was trying to prove to America, like, give me the kill order to kill him. We get rid of Superman. He's bad. But then he's using Superman to beat Superman.
I mean, but but that's the trope. You can't beat this without the same thing. You can't, like, we're not going to fight mutants without mutants. We're not going to fight, like, in every TV show, as soon as you're overpowered, when you're the lesser species, the only thing you really can do is adopt the methods of the person you're hunting.
Right.
True.
You know what I mean? That's literally the trope of like everything.
Man, I definitely liked the bad guys in this movie. And it really, I mean, it was just Lex Luthor and his whole little band of stuff. I just like all the stuff he had, bro.
misfits,
My man Lex Luthor had a portal to the dark dimension,
Dark
bro.
dimension. The portaling. He had the leader of a whole nother country starting a war.
To get Superman.
yeah,
to
yeah.
get Superman,
To get-
bro.
what?
My man had a portal to the
Yeah,
dark dimension, bro.
had-
When,
yeah,
when,
whoa.
when Superman was in there getting swallowed up by the river thing, I was sitting there like, that looked really close to that Dormammu magic, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was like, how do you even build
It's crazy because that thing was the same thing that they got Silver Surfer to go get sucked up in the black hole. It was looking like some same shit
bro,
like that.
and Lex just built that in a cave
that
in the middle of Siberia.
Bro, with Hawaiian shirts.
Like, bro, that man, true hater, bro.
Looking like
True
a
hater.
retreat.
Bro, my man had
Company retreat,
the Lex Tower when the building split. It was a spaceship. It just dropped out of the building, bro. Yeah, Dr. Eggman,
The building
bro.
was
Like,
built on time. So he knew he was going to do
so he
shit
knew
like
it was going. Yeah,
Dr.
that boy was
Eggman
prepped.
shit. Dr.
Yeah.
Terrific, Mr. Terrific, shit was fire too.
The flying ship was so cool, bro.
His little fight scene when they pulled up to the camp.
But but I didn't like how he was just whooping regular people. He was whooping dudes in Hawaiian shirts, bro.
I mean,
He was whooping
And the
dudes in
soldiers,
Hawaiian. The soldiers.
You wanted him to go
outfit.
box with
They had
Kid
military
Superman?
gear.
They
had on
did. They did.
The exosuits.
But he was tossing them Hawaiian shirt dudes too, bro.
And how you think about Cub was messing with Lex's shorty the whole time. You know what I'm saying? It was Lex shorty, but he ain't even want her. Shorty that sent all that pictures and information to expose him.
Man, yeah, bro. And then but she wanted Jimmy though.
She wanted Jimmy, yeah. But that was Lex
I mean,
shorty.
no,
Yeah.
I mean, technically it was Jimmy's first.
It was Jimmy's first.
And he lent it to
he lent it. That's
to-
definitely a lend because she wanted that boy the whole movie.
The whole movie.
She was ready to risk death to get him the
Mind
picture.
you, he's a billionaire. Billionaire.
Yeah, man. I guess
What keeps a girl nowadays?
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, whoa. I want me her. She was fire.
Right.
She was down.
Nah, but definitely though, bro. Lex and his band of villains were definitely.
I think it was hilarious that Lex had all his exes in the dark dimension,
Yeah.
and nobody questioned it.
Yeah,
Nobody. Where are these girls' families?
It was crazy. He had
a
boy son
bunch
right
of
across from him.
He had a bunch of people in the dark dimension.
yeah.
He's been tossing people in there for years.
Yeah. Lex is he's a master by
Definitely a good
That's
villain.
crazy, son.
So-
So we do gotta switch over to that other movie, which was the Fantastic Four movie.
Okay,
I guess we start back on it.
bro. Well, right.
The outfits.
That-
I think we started with outfits.
So, well, I
Outfits
did want to ask you one last thing about Superman.
Okay.
I will be honest. Okay. What are y'all gripes about the movie? Like, what are some of y'all like just didn't like? Things just something that
I
just
told
rubbed
you,
you the wrong way.
I just felt like Lex should have been more like stern, more like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was too like corny.
Okay.
Like in his obsession to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my only gripe that I really can think about.
I would say-
and I don't like Lois Lane. I'm sorry.
You didn't like Lois.
I didn't like Lois Lane either.
I didn't like the extras Lois.
But I didn't like their little scene where she was interviewing him
in the beginning.
and
He got real
Superman-
pissed off.
Yeah, he was looking kind of childish to me right there. I didn't,
just
I didn't
got
really
real
like
inflamed.
that.
Yeah, he got really out of nowhere. It's sitting there talking.
Especially because you agreed to it and you know the type of shorty she is.
Right.
You know she was good. Like,
He just
no
started
one gets
flipping
to
out.
interview Superman
Yeah.
except for you. So you think when you give it to someone that actually wants to be a reporter and isn't just using it for cover, and this is her whole career and she
Right.
wants to make something of herself,
Right.
and you give her the opportunity to interview the most famous person in the world, you think she's just gonna like sugarcoat her questions because you guys like have pillow time sometimes? Like,
Right.
she didn't even claim him.
No, she did
The
not.
whole movie,
Nope.
she was
My-
trying to throw it. She was trying to throw it at
well,
Terrific.
well,
She was trying to throw it
After
at.
he saved the world,
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you get that fly in the arms moment, yeah.
After he saved
My-
the world, she claimed.
My biggest gripe was
And after everyone accepted him
everybody,
again.
And everybody,
After everyone accepted
everybody
him
was
again.
hating on him.
Yeah.
I like Lois Lane.
She was looking at Terrific
Bro.
when
I
everyone was hating.
Jimmy girlfriend was
Yeah,
better.
bro.
bro.
Hands down, Jimmy Girlfriend was better.
My biggest gripe,
Nah,
gripe with the movie, bro.
She was over there messing with Luthor and everything like that.
Getting
She was.
pictures.
She was getting pictures though for the team, bro.
No, she didn't know what she was doing.
No.
Those
She was at
accidents.
every single business part. Like she had pictures, of every
everything,
single
yeah.
thing needed.
Nah,
she was
working
doing
the
that
game.
for Jimmy.
Yeah, she was working the game.
She wanted Jimmy.
Because Jimmy loaned that out, bro. That was Jimmy first.
Yeah,
sure.
Jimmy. Yeah,
That was Jimmy first.
He knew how to get the information. I got
my biggest gripe with the movie, bro, was when Buddy had Superman in an arm bar and Superman threw him into the black hole or whatever.
Or like, it was like a truck coming.
It was like a truck coming and twisted him over. The truck hit him off his arm or whatever and got him to the black hole. Man's dislocated his shoulder. I have never in my life seen Superman break a bone or dislocate a shoulder or a body part.
I swear I seen it in an animated
I've never seen it. I've never seen like a pop it back in place moment. When I seen that, I was like, "Nigga, what kind of Superman are you?"
What do you mean? He broke Zod's neck. Well, you don't think he can pop the same way he popped Zod's head off? You don't think he can pop?
But it's never happened though. He's taken beatings from this. He's gotten killed in movies because his kryptonite thing died. He ain't never dislocated his shoulder. Like, bro, I didn't like the whole. In that movie, they tried to bring him down to more human. I get it. Like he was fighting somebody on equal strength. Yeah. So yeah, you would. But I'm like, nah, bro. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. That was my biggest thing. When I saw that, I was damn near done with the movie. I'm like, that ain't my Superman. Yeah. They didn't sign up for that guy. Dislocated his shoulder. But anyway, that was pretty much it for me.
Okay. You got a gripe? Or?
I already said mine.
Okay.
Fantastic Four costumes. Were the only good thing.
Gosh.
Yeah, Ben Grimm was drippy.
My days.
Drippy?
I
didn't like
the
it.
beard.
I didn't like.
No,
man had the trench coats. Fire.
Come on, man.
The fits. With the vest.
He was the only one that had a different fit.
Every time. Your fire.
Come on, man.
I didn't like none of that. I didn't like none of but the costume. Maybe it's because it was the older thing for me.
Yeah.
Because they tried to go for that older style, but it had Ben Grimm with a shirt on, like his whole costume had a shirt, long sleeves. Like what?
What do you mean? The thing in Marvel Rivals got a trench coat on?
No, he don't. He is shirtless.
In the trench coat?
Oh, no, I meant like, well, you're talking about. I'm talking about like the traditional look of the thing.
Yeah.
Is not with a shirt on.
That's a different universe. The thing in a different universe.
I get it, bro. And I didn't like I didn't like the older looking style of it. I don't know why they went back to the 60s.
Many gripes. I like it. It was futuristic, like 80s, 60s futuristic vibe.
Yes, like the Jetsons. It was like the Jetsons.
I like that little mix on it and play on. But I just the best person in the movie was Invisible Woman. Well.
No.
Oh yeah,
I didn't mean the whole as far as like costumes and like accuracy of the characters though, bro.
It was.
I don't know, man. I didn't. Maybe I just didn't like the whole going back to the '80s thing. And I know that they did a good job doing that, but I didn't like that, like the '60s look on all the costumes. The older looking style on everything. The spaceship looked weird.
Galactus looked like, bro, that was fire. I like that when he switched between the eyes, the purple eyes.
Galactus looked spot on, bro.
Yeah,
yes, that was the only thing for me that looked great.
Out the ship,
bro. Yeah, bro. Galactus looked fine.
Galactus was. I thought it was phenomenal up until. My man's, I seen him. This baby cage is supposed to be the most strongest, most protecting baby cage, fireproof, waterproof, airproof, everything.
They did say that.
My man just opened it up with his hand. You know what I'm saying? Lifted the baby and brought the baby with him. Right?
He's Galactus.
No, exactly. He's Galactus, right? So how the hell this girl using damn near the same kind of force because she has, how she pushing him? Pushing him.
We'll
through the whole down the whole block.
We'll get to that when we get
the whole block.
We definitely get the gripes. But I didn't like the look of the characters. I personally didn't. I didn't like. Maybe it's because the whole '80s, '60s thing. But I like Galactus. I thought Galactus looked spot on. I love the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, I like
she stole the show for me, bro. Yeah. The Shalabal, the whole thing about Silver Surfer was fire for me.
At first, like, me and him discussed it a while back. I was like, because I'm used to Johnny being like Michael B. Jordan, or the first Johnny was what's his name?
Chris Evans.
You know what I'm saying? They were all like corny, you know what I'm saying? Like but in the beginning they were all scientists. All of them.
Right.
So
this Johnny leaned into
smart.
It. Yeah, this Johnny leaned into the science. I love it.
But he was he's smart in every rendition. They don't send just anybody to space. The Fantastic
Right.
Four, he
No,
was.
no, no, but Chris Evans Johnny was stupid.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't.
He played the role of
He
an
was
arrogant,
just
stupid
he
person.
was the playboy. He was a ladies' man, but he was never stupid.
Yeah, he was. He made all the stupid decisions. He went against everything Reed said, especially in the second movie when he kept dancing around Powers. He was just messing up, bro. Like,
bro.
I know they tried to. He was comedic relief.
Yeah,
he was comedic relief, but they didn't play into him having any sort of brain cells.
I don't think they played.
Like, you know what I mean? His character was just stupid.
What do you mean? He built the thing that took them to the other dimension where they dropped off Doom. He helped build it. His dad called him back to build it with them.
In which one?
With Michael B. Jordan.
I don't know about that. What Michael B. Jordan?
His dad literally called him back, and the four of them are the ones that put it together.
I need to rewatch that movie.
Well, the five of them with Dr. Doom.
I'm probably not gonna rewatch it though. With that movie, oh gosh,
with Victor Von Doom.
But at least I just remember the first one and the first Johnny Day.
He was never stupid. But when you already have the person that everyone considers to be the smartest person in the universe, why would you want to try to show off anything?
We're gonna talk about that smartest man in the universe thing.
But
how'd y'all feel about this? The story itself,
trash.
The story of what it was meant to be. Galactus is coming.
Super trash.
Needs the baby.
Yeah. Bad.
Back to what I was saying about how Superman saved everybody and then the whole city turned on him. I thought that I've been seeing that so much lately. How the hell they've been showing how they've been saving people.
Right.
And they've been saving people and this and that.
I would have told him to give the baby too.
The baby and he come back. Give the baby up. What are you doing?
I would have been on the side of the give the baby away.
It's a whole saying that people don't remember the good; they only remember the bad.
9 more months. It ain't nothing but 9 more months.
Oh no! But my big
the baby, brother. Galactus is coming, fam. Yeah. I live here. Okay, we gotta remember about that.
I'm not giving my baby up.
Nah,
that's crazy.
I will make you another baby.
What? Hold on.
I want your baby. They were trying for years to have a kid. They finally have a kid, and you think I'm giving them up?
Bro, Omni-Man said it ain't nothing but 17 more years.
You see, here's my thing. Y'all niggas forget I have a fucking spaceship. I can get the fuck up out of here. Watch how the fuck you talk to me.
Right.
Watch how you talk to me.
And go live where?
Go live where, yeah.
Nigga, I'll figure it out. I'm the smartest man alive.
But like, as you say on plot, back to plot, you're gonna teleport the Earth?
Bro, we're gonna just pick up the Earth, fam. That's like that scene. That's like that scene from SpongeBob where the big worm was coming. Oh man, Patrick was like, "We're gonna pick up Bikini Bottom and we're gonna push it somewhere else." Yes, that's what I thought when he said that, bro. What are you gonna do?
The plot point or the plot hole in that for me was that in all of his experiments, the egg teleported to a specific location where he had the little transceiver.
Yes.
You feel me? It had to go back there. So how did you get the other end of the transceiver wherever it was going to go? That's one thing.
Silver Surfer saved them.
Right? That's one thing. And then my other thing is they pulled up the map of the points of where they put those little beacons.
They didn't look strategic.
No, it wasn't even that it wasn't strategic. They were all just in metropolitan cities. There were none in the middle of the ocean.
There were.
There weren't. There was one.
There was one nurse. But
there was a dot.
But when she was flying through them, there was like one that was just in the middle.
They showed one that was in the ocean, and it was right off the coast. It was right off the coast.
I know what you're saying.
What about the middle of the ocean?
I see where they were going with that.
What about the middle of the ocean?
I feel
how did it wasn't supposed to work. It was just bad.
Yeah, it was bad writing though.
That's what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying. With water being 75% of the planet, yes. Why would it not be 75% of them in water? I get that. That's what you're saying. Why would 70% of them not be in water if the Earth is that much water? You're just missing 70% of the Earth. Right. So I can see that too.
You know what I'm saying?
Bad plot.
I got two more gripes.
No, we're not on gripes. How do you feel about the plot itself? Like the movie, it's just storytelling. Like, give up the baby. Galactus is coming. And we just got it. I just did, bro. The whole story.
And then the push,
the push.
And yeah,
But,
that
yeah.
was ridiculous. And then also, my man, I remember distinctively in the first Fantastic Four, my man was sitting on the toilet, ran out of toilet paper, reached out the bathroom, into the room across, grabbed the toilet paper and brought it back. This Reed Richards ain't do no type of stretching.
No
I seen him stretch. I seen him
bro.
stretch maybe 3 times.
Bro, I couldn't believe that when Galactus was stretching him, he was actually being overly stretched.
He was getting hurt.
We need to pull up that picture of the comic book panel where the Fantastic Four are fighting Galactus.
But he was wrapped
because
around
he
him.
was wrapped all the way around.
Like, you know what I'm
him.
saying?
Buddy hit him
I was
with one.
expecting to see him.
That's
wrap around
dental floss.
To cut, like, bro.
This is the
expecting to see
distance
him,
you hold
like,
dental floss.
Wrap around one of them light poles and then reach around to this next light pole and wrap around.
Bro,
and Shorty push him and he fall back.
None of that.
Or they throw the thing at him
Yeah,
like how they did that. Like the clobbering time
none
was
of that.
so trash.
The clobbering time
just
didn't
like,
work.
He just
It
like
didn't
slapped him in the
work.
face.
It
Well, it
didn't
didn't
work.
work.
And then they made a team up in Marvel Rivals based on that.
Trash.
Can't believe it, bro.
It is an interesting
Nothing-
team up though.
But but it didn't work in the movie. I was waiting for it to come in the movie and because they released a team up before the movie released.
Yep.
Based on the trailer.
Yeah.
And it didn't do nothing in the movie. I was thinking I can't believe the thing that they're whooping that much ass in Marvel Rivals.
It's like
off
when
of
you're
it.
back in Jamaica and the bug hits the side of your face. That was about as far as that went. That was that move went.
That was terrible. And on top of that, bro, yes, the Invisible Woman push didn't make no sense.
You feel me?
Got him up off his feet.
Listen. I will take no slander on Invisible Woman.
The thing hit
only
the pillars.
because name me a character that did more than her that whole movie.
Right.
Name me a character that
Made
did
the
more
ship
than her
invisible.
that whole
Trick,
movie.
Silver Surfer into the.
She put
to
the
black
team
hole.
on her back.
She did.
Yeah.
Bro, she
The
picked-
whole
She
movie.
picked my man Galactus up off his feet, bro.
Which I just
Down
it
a
just
city
doesn't
block,
make no
fam.
sense to me, bro. That just
He was
No-
backpedaling
no-
down an
no
entire
one-
city block.
He
No
should have been.
one
It should
did
have been
more
like
than
it should
her.
have been like a Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth with the Force, like you know what I'm saying.
He had
It should
no
have been-
resistance.
No
He
one
had
did. No one
resistance,
did
bro.
more than her. No one did more than her. That whole movie.
Yeah, 'cause-
even
Bro,
the
Lady
smartest.
Gaga, Lady
and-
Gaga made that movie.
And then the Silver Surfer turns on Galactus at the end, which I guess was the whole thing because she turned
mean,
on Galactus
yeah,
in the other movie too. But like,
it's-
like, bro, they didn't even beat the villain, fam.
they just teleported him somewhere else.
Without his ship, he can't come back at least for a little bit. For a while.
Bro, that movie. So we just kind of prolonged the death of the planet.
Yeah.
Long enough for them to escape to what is
yeah.
it? The Thunderbolts universe. You seen at the end of that movie, their ship was flying in.
Yes, it was.
So-
and then
so
I didn't like Doom's mask. It looked like a silver 3PO.
no, it looked like the Iron Man mask from Iron Man 1.
Well, I think
It
it was some stuff where Franklin probably healed his face so that it could be Robert Downey Jr. in Doomsday. You know,
Healed his
because
face.
yeah,
Doom was supposed to be messed. But they didn't discuss Doom being on Von Doom being on the ship with him. Like they didn't discuss that in their
universe, there is no. No one has been because and I watched it on a New Rockstars video. Shout out New Rockstars. Remember how they showed that she's like a Democrat or whatever.
Yeah.
She brokered peace around the world.
Yeah.
There is a seat empty for Latvia.
Yeah.
Dr. Doom's nation that he's supposed to conquer.
yeah.
So there is no Doom yet, I guess.
Yeah.
Or he didn't show up to the UN meeting.
No, what I'm saying, but remember in like the
He
like
doesn't seem
remember
like
he
one to
was
show
on
up
the
to the
ship
UN
with
meeting.
them when they went and like that's how he got his power.
Right.
So I was saying like they didn't discuss any of that. Like I wonder if
I mean, they didn't-
probably
see
not
his
Doom
universe.
yet. He's
We're-
probably not.
Or maybe a different universe.
we're
is Doom,
not
maybe.
gonna see any more hero origin stories. Every studio
it's done
is
with
done
it.
with
Yeah,
that.
I just-
Unless
feel
it's
like they should have
Bro.
because it was Fantastic Four. Like how are they gonna explain Doom for a whole Doom movie? You know what I'm saying?
There's a Doom movie coming.
That's what I'm saying. But
Avengers
I feel you.
Doom.
I feel you.
They're gonna do it
But,
there. There might already be they might just replace the Kang the Conqueror thing and just say all the Dooms have just been grouping together from a long time already now and say they're probably all boys, the Legion of Dooms. And then that's when you find out that all the Dooms from all the universes has been dipping out to. Because I don't know, man. That's gonna be weird though how they do the whole Doom thing. Because
as far as gripes go,
I have a lot.
I want to start it off with
Mr. Fantastic.
no.
Mr. Fantastic.
No. I believe we should start off. I got two gripes, but the main one I want to discuss is the Underminer from
The Incredibles. What?
What? Come on, bro.
Underminer.
Right, like,
Yes,
how they
bro.
came up the same
Yes,
way,
the same
man.
way, bro. Yes, we were
I think
fighting.
it was like
Buddy had
at
the
a-
drill.
it was at a
He had
stadium.
the drill.
It was something-
Bro, I was so
Yeah.
pissed. I was so pissed. I was so like, what? King of the mole people?
was
Mole people?
That was
bro.
bad.
That was horrible.
Like, bro, Donald would never let that happen. Mole people never let that happen.
Yeah, type shit that was just living under New
New
York.
York
We
is
all
just rolling, don't pay no taxes, bro. Pay no taxes, you're tripping. You're tripping. That could never fly.
Type shit.
That's a
Type
big gripe.
shit.
Big,
Type
ain't
shit.
lie, biggest gripe of the movie, bro.
Yeah, the Underminer,
Yeah.
Wolf.
No tax.
Incredibles, Wolf.
Well, do they get less tax? New York, they don't pay that regular New York City tax. I bet they don't.
Oh my god.
What?
State tax.
I might as well just move under there. Just cheaper.
One of my gripes, I'll say, is Mr. Fantastic in general as a character in this movie. One thing, Pedro Pascal, the anxiety thing, hilarious. That's a whole other sidebar.
Right.
But I don't think he did anything this movie. I don't think he accomplished one thing this movie.
I don't like the fact that Mr. Fantastic in the MCU, both times, is the dumbest motherfucker on the planet.
They're trying to say this man is smarter than Iron Man.
Fam, Wanda, Black Bolt's mouth is his entire powers. What? Yeah. What? Just get shredded in that movie.
Yeah.
And in this movie, he's gonna just pick up the earth and move it somewhere else? What? What kind of schemes are those, bro?
Yeah, bro.
What kind of he has done nothing in 2 separate MCU movies.
They're trying to
It's 2
say
different characters.
he's smarter than Iron Man. Iron Man invented fucking time travel in like an afternoon. It just came
at the crib.
He was laid up.
He was cool
chilling,
bro.
Everybody was trying their hardest. He was just with the wife.
With the wife,
bro.
and
He figured that out the same
a
day
nigga
they
knocked
brought
on
it
his
to
door
him,
and
bro.
he thought about it, tossed the idea around a little bit and came back
with time travel.
Time travel. And they're saying Reed is smarter than him. Give me a feat.
Give me a feat.
Give me a feat that
Bro,
he's done in the MCU.
We got 2 separate people that's played Mr. Fantastic and have done
Both
nothing.
have done nothing. And I don't like that even in the final fight with Galactus, he really did just leave all of it to Invisible Woman.
Yeah.
He just grabbed the baby. And
Grabbed the
that's it.
baby and
I
that
mean,
was it.
even if you want to talk about it, the
That
only
same
reason
scene we seen in the trailer where he was reaching like this was
that
the
was it.
only
The
stretch
only
scene.
stretch
Yeah.
scene.
the only reason he was even able to grab that baby is because she was pushing him. Because
yeah.
Galactus already knocked him out. He was over there
He was
laid
laid.
up.
He was
fucking.
He was stretched out.
You know,
Stretched out.
right?
Yeah.
And then even when she started pushing him,
Galactus stretched
Reed
out.
was like,
Oh my
"No,
Oh my god!
Jesus."
Pause. Don't. Yo, Mod. Holy shit, that was funny.
But no, like even in that moment, he was like, "Oh, let him go, Invisible." Like he was like, "Let him go.
Yeah.
It's too much for
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
nigga." She's stopping him from taking your baby.
Right,
Get the baby.
Right.
Why is your brain
right,
not already
right.
like, okay, she's doing that.
Yeah,
All right,
bro.
let me get you up here. Let me think.
Yeah, bro.
Think, nigga.
Cuz didn't do
No,
nothing the whole movie.
not
bro.
one of them 3 niggas moved to help her.
I ain't gonna lie. Through the whole movie, they were showing comics and different like scenes of them fighting movies. Like, bro, who did they fight the entire movie?
Then
Who did they actually put hands on and like?
The
they didn't
monkeys.
fight nobody.
The monkeys. Remember Mr. Fantastic when they was doing the flashback and he was on the telephone pole or whatever? And he stretched up there and then did the flip and kicked the monkey into the harbor.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
it.
only time.
That was it.
He put hands on that monkey.
Bro, that's the
But,
only
bro,
time I seen them
bro.
like
Harambe.
they didn't put hands on nobody else.
Harambe.
Yeah, I will say, I will say that's one thing I don't like about it. If you're gonna do a
They didn't
superhero
really
movie,
fight,
bro,
Will.
I do prefer the superhero movies that will actually show you a villain takedown. One small villain at the beginning of the movie, something to give you something like the monkey scene was not it for me, bro.
Yeah, that was
But they ruined it.
And the Galactus
bro,
already
the
trash,
the characters didn't do it for me. There was no clobbering time.
And the
At all.
clobbering
He
time
didn't
was
clobber shit.
And the one clobbering time didn't work. Like, bro, how have y'all been heroes for years? This is the reason why I did not like I don't like the new Batman movies with the vampire dude from Twilight. Because bro, he in those movies have been Batman longer than Christian Bale was ever Batman in his 3 movies. And he was just jumping off of the building with the parachute, getting caught on the highway, getting flown back. I'm like, bro, what? What kind of jump?
He look like he just started.
He's been Batman for 2 years. 24 months he's been Batman. And you don't know how to do the jump yet?
Yeah.
You don't know how to do this.
Like, come on, bro. What kind of
the fight? He didn't look like he trained with Ra's al Ghul. He looked like he was getting beat up in school, and he learned to fight in school. That's how he was.
I mean, if we're talking about that movie, I didn't like the fucking Mustang he had with the
shoulder back with bro. Okay,
that shit was trash.
That is what I saw when I saw.
They've been lazy with a lot of these.
That is what I saw when I was watching that Fantastic Four movie. It was like, yeah, I get it, but like, bro, what? Come on, man. Like you said, bro, there was no Mr. Fantastic stretching. Johnny didn't say flame on not once.
He didn't. He just, he did.
Johnny did not say flame on.
He did
not once.
Not once.
They forced the clobbering time because that's not even something he really says in movies to be like without it being super corny. And then it didn't work.
When he did say it didn't.
Those terrible.
It did.
No flame on was dead. I'm gonna double back to that. No flame on. No flame on. No flame on is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And then, and Invis carried the movie, bro. Team on her back, and she delivered the baby in that movie, bro. Shout out to Invis one time, bro.
My days, wow, invisibility, the entire ship fighting off.
In cloaking the whole ship, delivering a baby, picking up Galactus. Yeah, bro.
The other best
she did everything.
For me was the robot, though.
With a Herbie
was doing everything. He was doing everything behind the scenes. He was also flying that ship. He was making the food. He built the baby carriage. He built everything for that. Whoa.
Jarvis is a better AI.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What are we even talking about? Jarvis' vision.
Jarvis runs Fortune 500 companies to success and powers the Iron Man suits all at the same time, bro. Jarvis is that boy. Yeah. But yeah, man, that was a very good one. What else? So on a scale of 1 to 10, bro, let's rate the movies, bro. What do you guys rate Superman on a 1 to 10?
I give it a 7.5.
7.5?
Yeah, I was gonna be about the same, about 7.5.
Yeah, I give it about 7.5, honestly, bro. Throw it up at one time, man. 7.5 for Superman and Fantastic Four. I give
it a 4.
My granny called. She said, Trevor, you worked hard. Yeah, bro. Yeah. That on phone, bro. That shit was terrible, bro. I'm sorry, bro. They just do nothing.
Not for the whole movie.
They ran from Galactus the whole time, and then
they ripped off Incredibles, Wolf.
Yeah, bro. The Undermine. Yeah, the Mole Man.
The Underminer.
That was crazy.
Can we talk about Franklin Richards, though? Gonna be the strongest mutant in the verse. If we just look up his powers very briefly.
Yeah, I looked into it, bro.
Rewriting
reality.
Oh, man, yeah. He has a whole bunch of backstories with Galactus. Like, he rewrote a whole universe.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but I don't know, bro. I don't think they might not.
He's pretty much Jack.
They might not go that route because at the end of the day, did you see when they had Doom in the post-credit scene? Doom pulled up at the Fantastic Four facility or whatever.
Yeah. Real quick. I was about to say Jack's powers. Franklin Richards' powers include, but are not limited to, reality warping,
right?
Matter and energy manipulation,
right?
Psionic abilities, telepathy, telekinesis, energy projection, astral projection, precognition, little nigga can see the fucking future.
Right.
Right. Teleportation, immortality, superhuman durability, time manipulation, energy constructs, he's pretty much Green Lantern.
Right. Energy constructs is crazy.
Yeah. And Flight, just because why not?
Sounds like he's 1v1ing your entire universe.
Your favorite. Your favorite verse.
1v1ing an entire
Your favorite
universe.
verse.
Yeah, the Franklin Richards. Yeah, that's a good one, dog.
Yeah, so-
but I mean, he's a baby, so I mean,
We're gonna hit him.
Unless he ages himself in one
Oh
of
yeah,
these
we're
movies
gonna
at some
we're
point.
gonna hit a time skip
Time
at
skip.
some
Yeah, he
point.
just ages.
Yeah.
Imagine
Because
they do
he's gonna be the new, like, I mean, outside of like what was the nigga from Thunderbolts?
Oh,
Void. The Void. He's the new,
I
like.
ain't gonna lie, Void was crazy.
Void was crazy.
I mean,
Void
but
was
we never
crazy,
talked
yeah.
about Thunderbolts, but that wasn't also a dog shit movie.
Terrible.
I
movie.
like
Dog
it,
shit.
but
Terrible.
Dog shit.
Like-
certain parts.
No, bro.
I mean,
'Cause
we're-
they hugged Void to death.
Yeah.
You can't end the movie like that.
My thing
Oh, they
is,
hug Void
if you
to
want to use the talk no jutsu, that's straight. But there's prerequisites. You gotta win.
Yeah, you gotta win.
You gotta win first.
Bro,
to
when
use
they
the talk no
when they
jutsu.
evaporated that little girl after he saved them all, I was in dismay.
Yeah,
bro. I
yeah.
was like, what?
Yeah.
And then
And
it
took
was
the
gonna
whole
hug it
team.
out.
It
I
took,
will
it took
say, yeah,
three
bro.
super soldiers.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you,
It
bro.
took three super soldiers to get a wall.
Void covered the earth damn near, bro, from the way it looked like, bro. He started just covering the entire planet. So that was
He was
crazy.
a real villain.
But I don't know the way they describe him.
But he was
Richards,
never
bro, I
supposed
don't
to be
know.
the villain. That's the problem. They needed a
That's-
way to bring him into the MCU and get
Right.
him on the team
I just don't
without
like how, it was just
beating
kinda
him
corny.
because he's
Right.
the
It was
new
just,
big.
it was corny how
Right.
she was able to manipulate him into being that. Like, I thought that was corny. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
How,
he's a
like,
crackhead.
Yeah, he was. He was.
He's a
dude.
crack.
They picked him off the
He's a
street, bro.
junkie.
You're
Picked him
right.
up off the street and
So
started.
you know, a junkie with trust issues
They should've gave him rehab
and
first.
No, you don't want to.
They wanted
want
him
you
controllable.
Yeah, you want to be controllable.
But like, yeah, you don't get to hug it out and talk it out without
Man,
winning
Shorty
first.
from Friends,
Because
I want her to
get
if
got.
you
That's how
if you
they
can
won.
talk
I
if
want
you
her to
can
get
if you
got
can
the whole
talk if you
time.
can talk them down, their convictions weren't strong enough, which means they were just a
Man,
shitty
that's
villain.
what I'm saying. But,
They were just a shitty
but that was the
villain.
whole thing. That movie had no villain.
I mean,
Void was not a
and-
villain. He was just a situational circumstance.
Yeah.
And that's the same reason I hate the new Captain America.
Brave New World.
Situational
Situational circumstances. No
Didn't
bad
like,
guy.
didn't like that. Didn't like that either.
They released
because
the villain of
you
the
don't-
movie at the very end to have
you don't-
one talking scene to
You
him
don't,
and handcuffed.
you don't get a talk no jutsu the Hulk.
The Red Hulk,
You,
right?
you think
Right.
you think your Black Widow? The sun's getting real low, bud. the sun's getting real low,
But you
bud.
gotta-
I don't think it worked that way.
Like, bro,
It
yeah,
don't work like
exactly
that,
right.
bro.
Took him to the pink lily pads where his daughter played.
They should have brought
man.
She-Hulk in there. Well,
corny.
she would have worked him even more.
Corny,
She-Hulk would have came in there and gave,
Nah,
gave
but
my
nah,
man
nah,
the work.
nah,
Is that before or after she was twerking with Meg Thee Stallion?
That's after.
I don't think
After
she has
it
the
was
time.
After, so that was episode 1. So that was after.
Yeah. I still
But I
think
will say
She-Hulk
that no,
was
no,
still
but the
working.
She-Hulk is putting the work in though. I ain't gonna lie to you, because she can control it.
Yeah.
But no, big rage monster might still have the edge.
You think She-Hulk's beating Hulk?
Mark
Way-
Ruffalo.
the way that movie was looking, she whooping Mark.
Yeah?
She whooping
She's-
Ruffalo. The way that
she's
show was
whooping-
looked,
yeah.
by the time I got to
She's
the end of
whooping Mark
it, she whooping
Ruffalo.
Ruffalo.
And on that
She's
note,
whooping
folks,
Ruffalo.
I think we're out of here. 'Cause I don't know what they're talking about anymore.
The She-Hulk has the same Toon Force ability, technically, that she jumped out of the world. She broke the fourth wall. She jumped out of
she
the
has the ability to
world.
break
She was
the fourth
in
wall.
Disney Plus scrolling through the shows. She clicked on the show. She visited Feige. She was at Marvel Studios. She was walking through the. Yeah, she broke the fourth wall. She came out of her show.
Yeah.
She was walking on Marvel. She was on the Disney Plus screen. Like, where's my show?
Yeah.
Pop the box, jump back into the show. Yes,
Yeah.
She-Hulk.
Yeah. She whooping Mark.
Got to watch
Oh,
the.
God.
Got to watch
Oh,
the.
yeah.
Is it, what is that? Time manipulation. Reality warping. Yeah, she could have jumped into the Spider-Man show.
Well,
she
she
could have
got the
jumped.
mask, well,
She could have
she
jumped
green like
into.
the mask,
She could have
well.
jumped into any other show on Disney Plus and just started interacting.
And she chose hers again?
Well, that was the whole point, though. Like she needed to get back to her reality.
No, I feel
Popped open Disney Plus. Flip to the show. Back in my show now. I'm good.
crazy.
You talking about reality warping? You talking about Franklin Saint? Whatever his name is, nigga. You want to talk about? Or I bet you're right.
turn off the
That
movie.
was it. That was it.
Just turn off the movie.
Anyways, I can go
Take
on
what's
about that,
power.
but that was
Yeah.
definitely a great topic, fellas.
Yeah, I like that. That was a good one, man.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh.
Out of the two movies, which are, we all agree,
yeah.
Superman
was better.
Yeah,
Superman was better.
Yeah. So yeah, man, a 7.5, and then a 4.
A 4, yeah, pretty much. And beyond that, that was pretty much it for the podcast today, guys.
Thank you guys for tuning in once again.
Of course.
It's your boy, 54-Foot Huncho.
Uncle Phil.
And realest vibes.
Until the next one.
Until the next.
Peace.
Bop, bop, bop.